Howdy, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video for Tower Fantasy. My name is Ventus SGN. What's good with you guys? In this Tower Fantasy video guide, I'm going to show you how to get unlimited crystal clusters to increase the level or the star level of your armor. This is what I'm talking about. So when you get a new shiny piece of armor that you like and you want to enhance it, you have to enhance or advance the star level, and you need to do that these little crystals, and these things can be kind of tricky and hard to come by if you don't know this one thing, and I'm specifically talking about these little crystal cluster. Provides 100 experience for advancing equipment. Alright, and it says here random reward from Dream Machine after level 51 and obtained from Fusion. Well, there is another way to get these crystals, and it's by doing a small little mini game within the game, and that is by fishing. And how you fish is really simple. Make sure that you are next to any body of water. You see that little fishing spot over there that lets you know that there's fishing over there, so make sure you're by any body of water. You want to go to your casual on the recommended right there, like so, and then select fishing. And then once you do that, you're going to press R3 and you're going to cast your line and you can go and fish. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Actually, first I'm going to show you in the store though. Alright, so the store, you have all of this really good fish bait you can get, this purple level fish bait. But then what you want to do is scroll down here and you see that where it says cluster. If you look on the bottom right hand corner, let me move my. Alright, so it says those little clusters. There is unlimited. You see that it says unlimited. So you can fish forever and get an unlimited supply of these clusters so you can increase your armor. This revelation to me just says you never have to worry about enhancing your armor, your star level of your armor ever again, because you can just infinitely come out here and fish so long as you have bait. And there's a bunch of different baits for you to get depending on where you're at, depending on where the fish are at. So what you want to do is when you have the fishing selected, behind my webcam, it just says R3 to fish, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quickly. But first, I want to tell you about this. When you fish and you collect fish, what you do is you're going to sell your fish. You bring up your cursor and you just hit the sell button, and then whatever type of fish you have, I have one fish right there, but you select all these little boxes right here for whatever level of fish, and then you just sell that, and you see the price or what amount of currency you're going to get for the fish that you have. So you sell that, you get that a little bit of currency. And it's going to say items cannot be retrieved after recycling. Continue. Yes, I go ahead and sell that, and it gave me 73 tokens. I now have 90, so that enables me to go to the store, and if I want to, I can buy some bait, or if I have enough, I can just go ahead and spend my money on the cluster, which I'm going to do. I'm going to press R2, press purchase, and I just have 3 more clusters, but that's not a whole lot. So what I suggest for you to do is when you are doing your fishing, fish for like a good 20-30 minutes, maybe like 20-30 minutes every day. I would say just sit there and fish. So I'm gonna go ahead and press R3 now, cast my little line out, and I'm going to fish. Now what you got to do is when you're fishing, wait till you get a bite. All right, and you see that yellow thick bar, you have a little yellow bar, a little red bar within the yellow thick bar, and you got to keep that little yellow or red bar within the thick bar. And as long as it's in there, the fish's endurance is going to go down, and when it goes down, you can press R2, you can collect the fish. Now what I suggest to you and what I'm doing right now is I am not paying attention at all to the screen, and I am only focusing on that bar, because if you look at the fish, and you're gonna probably mess yourself up, or at least I have ADD, so I'll probably mess myself up if I don't focus my attention on the bar at the top. So I would suggest just do this over and over again. Now if you're asking yourself, or you're asking me, well, how do I get a fishing rod? So you press triangle over there and it says equipped. I have the basic fishing rod. Right, so if you back out of this and go to the fishing store, okay, let's press down on the D-pad. There's a store there, and you go all the way down. So this is like events, right? You have to reach a certain level to get like more stuff. Like there's a fishing rod right here. This is the fisherman rod. You have to reach fishing level 8, and I assume you reach a higher level fishing level just by collecting fish and then going to your gallery and updating your gallery. So I have some fish in my gallery now that I can update. I'm going to claim, and that actually gives me 10 dark crystals for the fish that I got. So every time you get new fish and you claim it, you can get some dark crystals that way. But going back to the whatever. Alright, so that's the no luck. I bought this way back when, before I knew what I was doing. That's how you get your first fishing rod. It's just by going to the store in the fishing rod. And then you've got the second level fishing rod, fishing fun, and then you've got this one, the veteran, and then I think this is one, I'm a fisherman. So there are a bunch of different fishing rods that you can get. And then I believe at some point in time you can get like matrix boxes from this fishing. I have a person who comes to my stream. It's Diva, actually was just really promoting this whole fishing thing. So fishing is a really like important thing to do, and you just get a lot of clusters from doing this. I mean, for nothing, for spending some time playing the game, fishing, and just doing it. Now, if you're wondering how you get this bait, all right, so there's a lot of bait right here, right, different baits. But the way that I got the most of my bait was by doing appointed research, deep sea exploration, planktonic colony, and I went to the orange anemone right here. And you see right there, I believe orange anemone was the first one that I went to. I'll go to phase 1 and I'll show you. It's got that purple bait down there. So phase 1, and I think this is like lionfish bait, I think. Angry lionfish bait. So you can catch some angry lionfish with that, and those things catch a really good price when you fish. And I just am assuming, I'm not exactly like expert on the fishing or anything like that. I just know that if you have a certain type of bait, you probably will attract that certain type of fish, and that fish is going to be a little bit more difficult to catch. You can do this in any body of water. It doesn't matter. Whatever the body of water is, you do it. I think I had the most results whenever I did fish in I did my fishing at first. Yeah, I started fishing here. This is where I did my fishing, at Somerset Isle. That's where I did my first fishing, and I was catching a lot of lionfish over here with that. Yeah, so right here on this rock is where I was doing my fishing at. I'll just bring up the map. So here is the Space Rift Somerset Isle, and I'm just right here. I'll bring out the thing so you can see exactly where I'm at. So this is where I was doing all of my fishing at when I first started doing the fishing thing. So I'm on this rock. I just go to my casual, and then I bring up the fishing menu, and then I press R3, and I just go ahead and throw my rod out, and I start fishing. And there's a lot of new fish that I've not seen before. You wait, you don't have to press any buttons. It'll just tell you when you get a fish, and then it says, okay, so I'm just going to keep my little red bar in between the yellow bar, and I'm just going to make sure that endurance goes down. Like I said, you probably want to do this for about 30 minutes, man. About 30 minutes. Make sure you keep getting new fish. And change up your fishing area for sure. Go to different spots, and maybe you can catch new fish, because I think that's, oh, here it is. Here's the angry lionfish, or at least a lionfish. Let's see if I actually get it on the thing here. My bait is actually working. All right, so you got to chase that little thick yellow bar down. Keep it there as long as possible. You got to watch that yellow bar, because it will go backwards on you just like it just did. So you just got to kind of be sure. You don't want your fishing line to go down before the endurance goes down, because then you'll fail. All right, I think I'm winning this. I'm winning this fight. Is it going to go back? I love it when they stand in place. Okay, come on, let's go. I am not looking at that animation on screen whatsoever, because that's going to distract me. Can I do this? Okay, we got it, and let's catch the fish. And we got a lionfish, so that is actually really huge. And yeah, like I said, man, just do that a number of times a day, and then once you have a sufficient amount of fish, you press triangle to sell, you bring up your cursor, and then you select the different boxes. It's really good when you get these 2 boxes of fish, and then you just go ahead and sell. It's like I got 566 coins. I sell that. Yes, sir. Give me my 566. And then I go to my gallery. Do I have anything new to claim? No, I don't. So I go to the store, and I'm just going to scroll down and select my clusters. And I'm going to get as many clusters as I can get. That's 18. And purchase. All right. Now, if you have any fishing tips or tricks, maybe Diva's in the video comments right now, probably is. Go ahead and put those comments down below and let people know, let me know any tips and tricks that you can do. Like if, like for instance, you know where this Moon Knight Goby bait is the most useful, or if it's not the most useful anywhere, you can fish anywhere. Just let us know all these little tips and tricks, man, because everybody is trying to learn this game, because they don't really give you like a super tutorial and stuff like that. So everybody's trying to learn, and I appreciate any advice that you could give me and the audience watching this video, for those of you who do know. All right, so with all that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much. If this video was helpful to you, please give the video a thumbs up. Let's try to get the video to 35 likes, and yep, that's it. Thanks. I hope this is able to help. Peace.